30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignition sequence start.
This is just the beginning.
Are you ready?
Here comes the best part.
1, 2, 3,
go.
Life Matters, a 5-time winner of the best morning show in Wisconsin. Hosted by Nancy Douglas and Tom Giovanoni.
All of you, get ready.
Life Matters begins on Lake 96.1.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know what's happening.
Must be Sunday.
I'm just now caught up on my rest from Venetian Fest.
I imagine.
I'm just kidding. That's a great time.
Yeah, but
What a great group of guys.
It can get long. I mean, every day.
Yeah, I mean, about
it's a lot of
Saturday
fun.
morning, we're always a little giddy.
Yeah.
And then we still have Saturday all day and Sunday all day to do. But can I just say that I have never, all these years I've been going there and helping them or volunteering or whatever I've done, I've never walked the craft fair.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff over there.
I know. I spent some money.
Oh, you got over there?
Oh, heck
Good.
yeah. Tessa and her mom and I walked through it. And so, yeah, it was awesome, though. It was awesome. I bought these beautiful crystal things that they're just like strings. It's not like a, what am I looking for? The
Chandelier,
the
wind chimes.
Wind chimes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm trying to follow your fingers.
Right, I know. I'm just
Everybody saw that.
Right. And so it's not wind chimes. They're just individual strands. And so I bought 3 of them that are just slightly different, but kind of,
So just
matching
kind of like a
or
long
whatever.
crystal that grabs the light, moves
Exactly.
it around. Okay.
And I hung them from in the window in my back porch or whatever for the sun to catch those.
Oh,
And so
that'll
I
be
bought-
cool. You get a lot of
yeah,
sun there.
I know. And I bought 3 of those, and then I bought I have a million, like the thermal cups, with the thing. And I have looked at the ones with the little Bluetooth speaker in the bottom of them a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't like super crafty or whatever, but I had never seen one that I don't know, like the patterns don't really jump. It's got to jump out at me, right? I have to really like it.
It's got to have a little bit of style.
And this one had a vintage American flag kind of thing on it or whatever.
Cool.
So I got that. And then what else did I get? I got something else, a third thing, but it was fun. There was a lot of really cool stuff there.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. And it was only 157 degrees outside.
Yeah, so
that
it wasn't
was
bad.
fun.
Yeah. And you're right by the lake, so you have that nice cool lake breeze.
Yeah, it was good. If there wasn't a breeze, people would have died. Oh my gosh. What in the world is happening with this?
Well, and those poor people are intense. Mm-hmm. And there's times
it is intense.
in that weather, the
weather
not
was intense.
Cool. It was intense.
Yeah, so most of them did not have walls on their tent, so that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we jump right from that to, this weekend, which has been pretty quiet, except for Beth at the bottle shop has been celebrating her 60th birthday plus the 10-year anniversary of the bottle shop Friday and Saturday. But I'm sure if you go over there yet today, she's still going to have plenty of stuff going on over there. But so Mike Mason spent Friday and Saturday at the bottle shop. So we'll see how well he shows up at work tomorrow. But I'm just kidding.
Well,
it's all in fun.
Sunday, Monday recovery. He'll be fine.
He's getting older though, so doesn't recover as quick. So he called me on Monday afternoon and said, "Is Life Matters over yet?"
Did you tell him no? We're just taking a break.
Yeah, it's just a commercial break. Yeah, we may have gone over on time the last few weeks, but it's in anticipation. We're
getting closer.
Actually, we're weaning you into a longer show because starting in October, the show is going to be longer. So
yes, we're shooting for that 96.1 minutes.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be that exact, but we do have a new segment coming on the show that it makes no sense to put it anywhere else except for tag it at the end of Life Matters, because you are the audience that this particular segment will appeal to. You will absolutely love it. I'm not going to announce what it is just yet, but it's brand new. And so the only way to really manage the time is to add to Life Matters and then put this 15, it's 12 to 15 minutes with the spots tag it onto the end of the show. So that's what we're going to do. And so technically, it's all under the Life Matters umbrella.
So we're getting closer to my request.
We are getting slightly closer to your.
I'm wearing you down.
To your dream your dream, other people's nightmare, whatever you want to call it.
I just see the advertising in it.
That's right. Yes, I'm sure you do. So anyway, so last week we had Venetian Fest, very successful in spite of the weather. For whatever reason, it just kind of gave us a fresh wash and didn't really screw up any major,
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
entertainment or anything like that. They had a new car show, which like 3 days before the car show, they had 5-6 cars registered. The day of, they had 80 cars show up or something like that. It was incredible. So that is going to definitely be, I think, a permanent addition to Venetian Fest. So congratulations to the JCs. We love you here, and you guys did a great job as usual, and thanks for letting us be a part of it. And fireworks went off without a hitch. Everything was great. And so we're looking forward to the 64th annual Venetian Fest next year. And then, of course, like I said, Beth is celebrating the Bottle Shop's anniversary and her birthday this weekend. And then next week starts the fair.
Yeah, it's a month. August is always
Quite
a month.
the month.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we start setting up on Tuesday. The fair starts on Wednesday. Lots of great things going on with the fair. Kloie, the fairest of the fair, Kloie Potts, she's coming up here in just a few minutes to talk to us about what's going on at the fair. One thing I do want to mention, though, is something that's actually near and dear to my heart. The Walworth County Fair has a foundation, the Walworth County Fair Foundation, and Skip Katzman started it a long time ago, and I am on the board for that. And we pick up those projects that aren't necessarily something that is in the fair's budget, just like any other nonprofit foundation like this. This is, they go and they do the things that are outside the box that aren't, like I said, budgeted for. So if you go to the park, which is called Peggy's Park now, you will see there's new benches, there's new landscaping, there's new picnic tables, things like that. The Fair Foundation paid for that. You'll see the engraved bricks, which is a fundraiser that the Fair Foundation does. The Fair, that's the foundation has taken care of that. And then we also have some new additional things planned throughout the year to upgrade. This will all happen after the fair, but to upgrade that area as well. And so, but one of the ways that we raise money is the wood carving auction. So the guys that come in with the chainsaws and they do all that stuff in front of you and they make all those wood carvings, we actually auction them off on Sunday at Peggy's Park Stage at 3:00. And so that is a really fun auction. I don't know how many people out there know Ron Biggs. And he's an auctioneer, and he and I MC the thing, and we have so much fun. He is crazy good at what he does, and he's also crazy.
Yeah, he is.
So he knows everybody. And so we have a really good time doing that. So coming out to the park stage at 3:00 on Fair Sunday and check out the wood carving auction.
Yeah, and the carvings are awesome.
They are awesome.
It's unbelievable what they can do.
Yeah. It's really cool. And so we've directed them to do some certain things every year just because there's themes and things like that. And so, but this year, it's going to be, it's always better than ever. Absolutely. And there's something for everyone.
Right.
I mean, you don't take that lightly when you say that about these wood carvings. There's from birds to bears to this to that. To
it's got to be something.
Americana to all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
It's got to be something that means something to you.
Exactly. But all that money goes back to the Fair Foundation, and then again we use that money to do those special projects that they're mostly beautification, really.
Yeah.
And so,
but that park, even on hot days, that is the place to sit at the county fair, or anytime you're at the fairgrounds.
Yep.
It's always got a breeze. It's always shaded. It's an awesome little park.
And now we've upgraded it, and it's even more beautiful than it was. So it's
and
more to come. More to come. So,
and then while you're there, just stop by the tent.
While you're there. Yeah. And then, of course, our tent is by the log cabin, as it always is. And we are, the theme for the fair this year is As the Fair Turns, like a kind of a soap opera kind of theme. And I don't know exactly. It'll be interesting to see how different people follow it or do whatever.
Right.
We did it. We thought immediately daytime TV. So when you think daytime TV, besides soap operas, you think game shows.
Yep.
You think Price is Right.
Yep.
And so we are playing in the fair tent this year. We're playing Plinko. And yeah, so you drop the little chip and it bounces around and then it goes in a slot. And then whatever slot you land in is what you win. And so come by and play Plinko with us. And we do that for the first 10 minutes at the top of every hour.
Plinko.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
and you have to be 18 to actually win. You can have your child drop the chip for you.
Right.
But you actually have to be 18 to win a prize. We have lots of stuff for kids and candy and, all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah,
And we're
come on
always
out
fun.
and visit us. And we are always having fun.
We get along with ourselves great.
I know. Like,
everybody should
nobody
fit in.
is more fun than us. I know. So we also might have some special surprises out there. You just never know what we might be
Only one way to find out.
drumming up. Yeah.
Right.
So I know that I have asked and I will be asking and reminding Kloie to stop by every single day anytime she wants.
Oh, yeah.
To do some interviews. But in the meantime, first off, whiskey.
Let's.
Joe's joining us from the Combat Veterans Motorcycle
I
Association.
knew you would get there.
CVMA, I know. I almost said Memorial Association. That's not what it is. It's Motorcycle Association. They have their annual poker chip run coming up on the 30th as well. And so Whiskey's going to come in and talk to us about that. And then royalty is in the house.
Fairest of the fair.
Kloie Potts joins us. She is the Walworth County Fairest of the Fair. And she will be up right after Joe. And all that is coming up next, right here on Life Matters on Lake 96.1.
Life Matters continues on Lake 96.1.
I acknowledge when you're right. It's just that it's so
I know,
few.
far and few between.
That's not true.
That's why I don't let it go.
That's I know.
Remember 3 months ago, I was right.
For 14 seconds, right?
On this date at this time.
15, I swear.
Oh, whiskey's here, and I don't just mean the beverage.
Right, not the
Tom's
drinkable
not.
kind.
Yeah, Tom's not hydrating himself with whiskey this morning on the air.
No. I am going to try a Bloody Mary with Jack Daniels.
Really? Mm-hmm. Have you?
I heard rumor of it. I got to try it. Because I don't like vodka very much.
Yeah, I'm not a vodka
I think that's
fan.
what gets me on the bloody, so got to try it with Jack.
Okay, well, okay. Whiskey, have you ever tried a?
Can't go wrong with Jack.
You ever tried a Bloody Mary with Jack Daniels?
I don't drink Bloody Marys. I don't do tomato juice.
Some stomachs can't handle it.
That would kill Jack for me. Well,
Yeah, I got to try it.
Seriously, why dilute the Jack?
I could
right?
take a drink
Like,
and say,
really.
yeah, no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
But I got to take the drink. I got to find out.
I think you could start by just taking like a little bit of tomato juice and mixing it with the Jack and see how you like that part.
No, there's not enough room in a shot glass for the tomato juice. It'd just be the Jack.
he's not wrong.
Oh God. Okay. Well, anyway, Joe's here this morning from the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, Chapter 4. Is that right? Yeah.
45-1.
There's a glare on my paper. I should move it. You got your 10th annual poker chip run coming up on August 30th. Tom, are you going?
I don't know. I want to go, but I'm also scheduled to teach a class at the house.
Oh, that's right.
We'll
That's
see
right.
what happens.
That's
that is
right.
a busy day.
Typical answer.
It is.
Oh, I've made a few.
Hey, I made one.
You did?
So if I've made one, he's made a few, right? So talk to us about the CVMA. Tell us, first of all, what the CVMA does for our veterans.
Well, we're a nonprofit organization. We ride a lot. We raise a lot of money to turn around and donate that money back to other organizations or individual vets that need money that reach out to us.
Right, right. And that's an incredibly important mission that you guys are on, because it doesn't really matter what our veterans need. They should just have it.
That is the CVMA's mission, is vets helping vets.
Right, right. I mean, it just doesn't really matter what they need. They should have it. Period. End of story. There should be no argument, no discussion about it. And so this is something that is really kind of a no-brainer that you go out and support. So it's the 10th annual poker chip run. Talk to us about the day. Where are we starting? Now, I know that I pulled this off and there was a change in where we start. Oh.
Yep. So it ended up changing a couple weeks ago to where we're starting and ending at the same place, which is Be Lazy Bar and Grill in Wind Lake.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Big place, good venue.
Right.
Yeah, plenty of parking.
Right. So then what do we do all day besides ride?
Laugh.
Laugh,
Have fun.
joke, have fun, enjoy the camaraderie.
Yeah. Do you know what other bars it goes to?
I do. So the first stop will be Jackson's Hole in Lake Geneva.
Sweet.
Be there for a little bit. Then we'll go to Lauderdale Landing in Elkhorn.
What?
That's going to be interesting.
Oh, because it's on Lauderdale Lake.
And
You got a bunch of
On
boaters
a
there.
Saturday at noon of Labor Day weekend.
So last year you went there too, right?
We
on
did,
that
and
ride
we-
that I wasn't at. I laughed a lot when we rode in there.
We've got a couple pictures of us. But
Yeah.
I think we were there early enough to where it wasn't too crazy.
No,
Right.
but there was people just going like, "What the hell is
that's
going on?"
awesome, though.
Yeah.
is.
Well, when you got all those bikes coming down that hill,
Uh-huh.
it's a thundering echo,
Yeah.
you know,
Especially
and-
down there.
Yeah, yeah, because you're going down into a hole. And
Yeah,
it's surrounded
yeah.
by hills, you know, so it all just bounces around. It was very cool.
Oh, my gosh, that is
Way
cool.
much fun.
It was
Okay.
fun.
All right, Lauderdale Landing.
And then from there, we'll go to Honey Lake Inn in Honey Lake or Burlington.
Sure.
Sit
Nice
there
place.
for a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll end up back at Be Lazy. And that's where the raffles will be. And I think we might be doing like 50-50 raffles at each
Of
stop.
course.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Talk about some of the things that you guys have helped some veterans with in the past with this. And because, again, we talk about whatever they need. So, you know, this is not you guys have complete control over what you do with the funds.
Correct.
And so it can be a personal issue. It can be something for somebody's home. It can be all kinds of different things that a veteran might need. Talk about some of the things that this money has gone towards in the past.
So my very first poker run when I joined 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
there was a Marine that lost his house. He lost everything: house, cars, animals, in a house fire. Oh. And we took the proceeds from that poker run, which, don't quote me, was roughly $7,000, I think, that day.
Right.
And wrote him a check at the end of the poker run and said, "Here you go."
Right. Where was that?
South Milwaukee or Oak Creek.
I was going to
think?
say it was like nearby. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously you guys cover.
And they joined us on the poker run, but they
local.
followed in a car.
Sure. Right. Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's stuff like that.
And there's a little bit of a vetting process. It's not just
Of
somebody
course.
says, "I need money." Well, we do a little background check
Right.
and verify.
Right.
We had one of our own personal members from our chapter. He got in a bad car accident, so we donated money and did some upgrades to his house to
Oh, cool. Right.
handicap necessities.
Right. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Were you going to say? You look like you were going to say something.
No, I'm just taking it all in. What I was going to add is they also help other veteran organizations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not always going to one guy, but it
Right.
always goes to veterans.
Right.
Which is pretty cool because you're right. They don't get the help they need. You know, and it's a constant struggle for everybody coming out. You know, especially guys that paid the ultimate sacrifice. You know, the guys
Right.
that went to combat. There's a lot of vets that I don't put them on the same plane as guys that were in combat because it's a totally different world.
Right.
We all served, but some had to really put their blood in the line and
Front
do what they had to
lines.
do. Right.
But and I think that's what people maybe need to pay attention to with regard to this association too, is that it's combat veterans.
Right.
Okay, so like for instance, my daughter's a veteran technically. She did not go into combat. She was in the Guard. She was called up. She did some things, but not.
She did her job.
She did her job, absolutely. But no, was she ever on the front lines? Did she ever, get sent over to an actual war? No, she didn't. But they do consider her a veteran. Now, she, again, combat veterans, that's a completely different class of those who, like you said, put their butts on the line for and potentially could have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
And so, that's just a little bit different. And it's a little bit different in your, it's a lot different in your head when you come home from there. And so some of those kind of things I know you guys have taken care of in the past. People that come home and these are the guys that can't, and men and women that can't cope sometimes with coming back and have a hard time readjusting. And so, so sometimes there's the need for just covering, mortgages and rent and things like that until they can get back into a groove that's going to make them, become successful again with their feet on the ground here in the United States where they're safe. And
Right.
so that's a very difficult. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine that change.
Sometimes it's just feeling like you belong.
Yeah.
Which is one thing that I don't think you can put a description on it. You definitely can't put a price tag on it. But getting with a group of vets, it is, I've said it before, it's like going home. I mean, it's just comfortable. and the introductions are over, and then the hazing and the giving each
Well,
other.
I don't know if the hazing ever ends, but
Well, no, it doesn't. But that's what we all look forward to.
Sure.
Picking.
Yeah.
If you're not picking at each other, there's something wrong.
I always tell people, if I'm not picking on you, I don't like you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
There's a lot of truth behind that.
Yeah. Right.
And for anybody who's out there, and you don't have to ride, but if you're in that position where you're missing the guys you served with, you need to show up to one of these events. Just hang out. Just stop at the bar, have a soda, whatever, and just meet some of the guys.
Right.
And you'll feel at home again real quick.
Right. Right.
We have veterans of all ages, so
Yeah.
it's not just younger vets. It's old vets like Tom that come and,
See?
Yeah, me and my walker.
If he's not making fun of you, he doesn't like you. No.
Yeah, I'm trying. There was a guy older than me at one of the rides.
there's a
A
few.
guy, just the one.
No, there's a few that have that served a long time ago. So,
Well,
but,
sure.
no, it's fun. And there's no way to explain it. You just got to go experience it.
Can I also say this, that so every time I go on a ride like this with you, I learn a lot. Like, I learn a lot about the people. I learn a lot about again, the camaraderie and just that lifelong bond that you may not have met this person except today at this ride, but there's already a bond there, and it's very like, for somebody like me who I have never served, I can't imagine not supporting, again, law enforcement, military, first responders, all of that. Like, anybody that doesn't, I have no time in my life for. So I can't imagine it. But it just is very comforting to know that no matter what, you have this group of people, huge group of people, that will always make sacrifices on behalf of someone else. So it just is very comforting to someone who, like, I've never had the opportunity, nor will I ever have the opportunity to do something like that. And you also feel a lot of respect for every single person that's there that is a member of the CVMA, because you're all, you have to be a veteran to be a member, right? Basically, right?
Correct.
So, it just it can be a very moving experience, and you learn a lot. But I'll tell you what, nobody has more fun than those guys. Nobody has more fun, and nobody deserves to have more fun than
Absolutely.
these people. Quite frankly,
Well,
it's a good opportunity to go.
They pay it back too, because every time I've gotten a hold of whiskey to help out with a fundraiser that I'm working on, like Mr. Lake Geneva, they showed up.
They did.
In monsoons. They showed up.
Right.
Right. And
And
we
we
rode
all day.
We had a
Yes, we
blast.
did.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yep.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. It's
Even guys out there, sacrificing their new tattoos.
oh,
Sunset.
ouch.
In a vehicle.
In a vehicle.
In a vehicle.
Yeah, but he got a lot of hugs, a lot of wet hugs.
He did.
It's just a great group of people in general, and there's no reason to not go and have some fun. Again, the starting location is at Be Lazy Bar in Wind Lake. They're going to take a tour. It's a beautiful route, actually. I did see the route, and it's just a beautiful route on a beautiful weekend for a wonderful cause. And so August 30th, the 10th annual poker chip run. Come hang out with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. It's chapter 45-1. So if you the information is on Facebook, right?
Correct.
So if you go on Facebook, go to your little search bar, call your representative, and then search.
I know that was coming.
You knew that was coming. We haven't said it in a while, so I
No,
just thought I'd make
yeah,
sure he's not
been too
forgotten.
long.
Right. Just search Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association Chapter 45-1, or do what I did and just search CVMA 45-1. CVMA 45-1. It comes up. Click on it. You'll see the information for the ride. And then you also have this pig roast coming up on the 13th and 14th of September, which
Correct.
I also went ahead and pulled the information from. It's at Tracker's Pub and Grub on Rawson Avenue in South Milwaukee. That's the 13th and the 14th. Live music, a great time.
It's the 13th. It's the 14th annual.
Oh, shoot.
But you can come on the 14th.
I
if
can
you
come
want.
on the 14th, but
words are hard. It's okay.
there'll be no leftovers.
Well,
but
just
look,
have a pop or something.
look how
Words are hard. I understand.
it's
That's
numbers.
why she says CVMA, because it's easier to spell.
It's numbers. Nobody said there'd be math.
Yeah, there's not supposed to be math on this
It's
show.
September 13th, and it is the 14th annual.
Thank God it's not the 13th
Punctuation.
annual, because that would have screwed everything
Oh my
up.
God, I would have totally lost my mind. Punctuation is important for me to pay attention to. So anyway, September 13th, the annual pig roast. Tracker's Pub and Grub there in South Milwaukee. That's also a good time. CVMA 45-1. Look it up on Facebook. Find all the details for both of these fundraisers and be there. You don't have to ride to go, but if you ride, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
It's
of fun.
more fun.
Yeah. Whiskey, thanks for joining us. Did I forget anything? Did you forget anything?
I don't think so. I think we
I can't
covered
remember
Yeah.
it. We know.
if I forgot.
You're old.
You know.
I had injuries.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're
thanks for
welcome. Thanks
coming
for coming in. Coming up, Just Stop. I've got some good ones, by the way.
Always do.
Always do. We'll be right back. We'll be right back right here on Lake 96.1.
Life Matters continues on Lake 96.1.
Welcome back to Life Matters. We have royalty in the
We do.
house. We do.
Tiara and all.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, she came in and I said, "Are you Kloie?" And everybody looked at me like, well, "No, she's a prize winner
Right.
walking around with a crown and a sash."
Right.
Actually, it
happens all the time.
I know. Like, well, that's what I do when I go do things. Just walk around with my tiara and my sash. And I actually have one. It's a long story. Yeah. So anyway, Kloie Potts joins us this morning. She is the current Walworth County Fairest of the Fair. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You've had a busy summer.
Yes, very, very busy.
Yes. And so I heard that you know Tom
Yes,
already.
I do know Tom.
I mean, he hasn't seen you since you were like a baby, but
She was
she was
raising
walking.
rabbits at the time, I think.
Aw.
Or showing.
That
Weren't
was-
you
that was
showing
my
rabbits?
sister. That was my sister.
Your
She showed
okay.
rabbits. Yeah. I showed
your-
dairy goats.
Your dad stole the rabbit, if
Yes,
I
he
remember
did.
right.
Yes, he did.
The rabbit would hang out in the shop with him.
Yes.
Aw.
And so it became his rabbit after my sister didn't want to show anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, do we still have this rabbit? No. That's a
No.
long time ago.
That
I
was a
don't
couple
know
years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
I don't know how long they I don't know.
I don't
Dogs,
either.
I don't know.
I don't have rabbits. I have chickens.
Clearly not a farm girl.
No.
I am not. Yes, he has chickens now, so this is going to be fun.
Oh.
Well, his wife has chickens.
Yeah.
I should say. It's not
Amy
really.
has chickens, and they live in a temple now.
They live in the Taj chicken coop that's attached to the Taj garage on the Giovannoni household.
Yeah,
Very nice. Did you build it for them?
I did.
How
Yes.
lovely.
Yeah. Well, It came out. Not one to brag, but it came out pretty nice.
I'll have to see it.
So Tom's uncle and your dad have known each other for a long time, and then so the whole family has
Yes.
Yeah.
forever. So that was
Her dad's been a friend of the family for as far back as I can remember.
Yeah.
So let's say 50 years.
okay. We'll say 50 years.
Probably longer than that. But he worked for my uncle at Elkhorn Plastics forever.
Yeah.
And they've been really, really good friends,
That's awesome.
probably longer than I've known him.
That's awesome. Because Tom said, I said, JC, or I said, Kloie, what's your last name? And you said Potts. And Tom was like, do you have any relations around here? And you said, yes.
Everyone knows who my dad is.
Everybody knows
JC.
JC Potts. So anyway, let's go back. Let's talk about you. How long have you been involved with the fair? What made you go out to be fairest of the fair? Just tell us about you.
Okay, so I started showing dairy goats at the fair when I was 3 years old.
Oh.
And by the time I was 9, I was traveling to multiple county fairs around the area to show with my family.
Wow.
But I also camped at the fair like literally since I was a child. Like I've been there forever. So I grew up around the fair, and when I was old enough to enter stuff in the 4-H, I started doing that. So I've always been at the fair. Now, I'm no longer showing anymore, and so
Right.
I was like, what do I fill my time with at the fair? Because I love the fair so much. And so when someone came and approached me about running for Fairest, I put some thought into it, and I was like, yeah, it'd be a lovely experience. I love the fair so much, so I might as well pour my passion and dedication into it.
So plus, it's not just the Walworth County Fair. I mean,
Yeah.
you were just at State Fair doing
Yes.
things, right?
Yes,
and
that was super awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just, right here. I mean, it's a big experience. It's very cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Are you loving it?
I love it so much.
I can tell. Yeah. Like you're excited to talk about it this morning. I know.
So this isn't like a weekend thing. This is like all week.
No, it's a year.
No. I'm talking about when she has things to do.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of past events. Some are at the fairgrounds, some are not at the fairgrounds. I've been doing some things sort of kind of on my own. So I wrote a children's book.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah, so that's been super awesome. And then I was reading that to all the elementary kids at different schools around the area. And I also have visited some 4-H clubs and done some fun stuff with them. Seen some cool murals promoting Dairy Month because June was Dairy Month. So I've been all around everywhere having fun.
awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I know. She's very excited about it. She really loves it. And you're a very good representative of the fair because you have done so many different things, like with 4-H and things like that. But so what do you do when you're not being fairest of the fair?
Yeah, so I am currently a student at the University of Wisconsin Stout.
Ooh.
I'm going into my senior year, so it's about a 4-hour drive from here to there, which is quite a bit far from home. So that's been fun. I'm in it for family and consumer sciences education. So
cool.
for the people that don't know what that is, it's pretty much just home ec.
Nice.
But they've revamped it, so it's a little bit different. So I'm going to be teaching classes like foods and culinary classes, all of your apparel construction and sewing classes, your family-related courses. I can teach health and personal finance classes. So I cover a wide range of courses.
No kidding.
Can I just raise my hand and say,
Sure, go ahead.
Thank God, because I know that when we were in school, we did have like hyper-focused family arts
Yeah, and I think
programs.
it was probably required for you guys back
Yes,
then.
it was. And you had to know how to cook, and you had to know how to at least sew a button on or,
Right.
you know, fix a sock or a hole in your jeans or whatever. And the guys learned, I don't know what you learned. What'd you learn? Anything?
In high school? Nothing.
But
No,
I
we
mean,
had industrial arts. We did
Right.
welding and electrical, carpentry.
I mean, don't get me
automotive.
wrong. I majored in power mechanics in high school. We had 8
Wow.
power mechanics courses, and I took them all. But I also did my normal, you know, home ec courses.
Yeah.
And like you said, the personal finance stuff. We need a required class
Yes.
that is all 4 years of high school that teaches all of those things. Like, for instance, when you sign a lease and your first month is free, if you break the lease, you have to pay that back.
Yes.
Like, you have to do these certain things. I mean, and there's just some really basic personal, you know, like you said, finance things, or just, you know, how to take care of this or that, how to go get a car loan, how to,
Yeah.
you know, get your license plate. My brother, when my dad passed away, my brother was in charge of doing some of the legal paperwork, and he didn't know how to transfer the title of my dad's car. He is 47 years old. He had always bought cars from a dealership or leased them. And so he never had to go like personally, you know, transfer a title because he sold or bought a used car or something. And he called me. I was like, how do you not know how to do these
Right.
things? And he's like, but somebody else has always done it because that's just the way, not
Right.
because he couldn't, just because he never had to. So you have to know these things. And so I am so glad that I have actually met somebody who in this day and age is majoring in this to teach our young people those skills that they have to survive.
Yes.
You have to have these skills to survive.
Definitely.
But you also should participate in your life when you're young in things like 4-H and
Right.
everything. So what else did you do in 4-H? What else interested you?
Well, so I did a lot of the food preservation and food nutrition. I love that stuff, but I also did a lot of other stuff. So I did all the gardening stuff like flowers. I did photography. And I also did a lot of home environment projects. So like building things. I did a lot of like wood shop stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So everything. I covered a lot of it. People said that I did too much stuff,
Why?
especially because I was showing during the summers. So I'd have all of these
Too
projects
busy.
on my hands. Yes. And pre-fair judging is this week, but I would have shows like the rest of the month.
Right,
So
right.
I was very busy.
Right.
And
Right.
way in
Disagree
over my
with the
head.
too busy
but-
on that because that sets you up for life. You learn
Yes.
how
Right.
to.
Yes. I mean, the
manage your
only
time.
reason that I'm interested in family and consumer sciences education now is because I've had that experience in the
Right.
past.
Right.
So,
Yeah, exactly. Well, that, and now as an adult, you don't know how to sit down. Like, you're not going to go and be like, oh, I think I'm just going to work part-time. And like, you will go crazy
Yes.
if you're not busy. And that's
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's a good influence on young people, which is what you want to do.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I've loved being Fairest at the Fair so far, is because I'm always buzzing around everywhere.
Cool.
Absolutely. So what did you do when you went to the state fair last week? What did you do?
Yeah, so there was a thing called the Fair Reunion, Wisconsin Fairest Reunion.
Okay.
So there was a whole bunch of Fairests. Some were of last year's competition, and then some are of this year's contest. So there's a big convention in January that you compete or contest at. And so Josie Vance competed at last year's contest.
Right.
And so I will go on this year. And so I met all of the participants that are going to be with me at the convention this year.
Right.
And some from last year when Josie was running. And so it was a really cool day. We got to walk around and experience all of the Wisconsin State Fair. We started off our day with a little meeting, and then we went to the Sky Glider, which goes all the way across.
Yep, love that thing.
View. It's super awesome. And then we got to walk around the fair a little bit, see what everything. I've been there, but for people that haven't really been there, it was super fun to watch them experience it.
So wait, go back to the Sky Glider for a
Yep.
second. So all of you guys are there. Do you have your crowns and sashes and everything
Yes.
on? And
Yes.
you all get on the Sky Glider?
Yes, at the same time.
Oh my gosh, how cool would
Yeah.
that be?
And drawing a crowd while they're doing it, I'm
No
sure.
kidding. All of them going across the sky with
Yeah.
their crown and tiara and their tiaras
Sashes
and their
flying.
sashes.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that is so cool.
It was funny to see the reaction from all the people that were going
Exactly.
against, because
Yeah.
it goes two directions.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, continue.
Did you wave
sorry.
a lot?
I did have to wave. Yes.
Parade wave.
Yes.
Yes.
Elbow, wrist,
You-
or something
Yep,
like that.
yep.
It's this, yeah.
Oh,
it's this,
that.
yeah. Ah,
So-
Tom.
I don't do it.
We did the Sky Glider, and then we walked around the fair for a little bit, and then we saw the pig races. That was super fun to watch. And then we went to lunch. That was sponsored by one of the taverns there. It's like Blue Ribbon
Yeah.
Tavern.
Yeah.
That was super awesome, and it was a great time to catch up with everyone because we were in separate groups.
Right.
So it was great to converse with everyone.
Yeah.
A lot of these people I had never met before.
Sure.
And so it was great to hear about all the other fairs experience because a lot of their fairs has already happened.
Yeah.
So they've already had the experiences. So it was fun to get their experience. And a lot of their reigns are different. So some start right after the fair, which is a little bit different than our fair. So it was awesome.
So
to
that
get their
because that
insight.
changed, I don't know how many years ago. I can't remember now, but so it used to be that when you were crowned at the fair, you
Yeah.
continued you began your reign right then.
Yep.
Over that fair.
Yeah.
Now you get crowned.
Yep.
But you don't take over until January.
Correct.
So it's January to January.
Correct.
now.
You're in the towards the end of your reign when you represent the fair at the Walworth County Fair.
Correct.
Well, that's smarter because
Yes.
you're more
Because-
seasoned.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great because I like not being able to like get thrown into it. I mean, I was thrown into it,
Right.
But a lot of smaller events like flea markets, the pork chop cookout, things
Right.
under my belt before I had the fair.
Well, yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah.
got to acclimate.
Right.
That would be horrible to be crowned and then say, okay, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but they did that for like 150 years. That's the way they did
Well,
it. And
some things move slow.
so, but yeah, I think that's a much better.
Yeah, I like the way that it is.
Yeah, that's a much better idea. We're talking with Kloie Potts. She is the current Walworth County Fairest of the Fair. So, how did you end your day? Did you go to any concerts? Did you?
No, so we actually rode the Ferris wheel, which was super fun.
Cool.
And then we got a cream puff tour. They redid the dairy building, like reconstructed it all. So that was super awesome to see.
yeah.
We got to go back in the new bakery that they have and like get a tour of all the inside stuff. So that was awesome. And then we went up to the Skywalk Mile. It's some sort of mile thing, but it's all the way up at the very top of the grandstands
Right.
at the state fair. And it was super windy, but super cool. You got to see all of the state
Oh
fair.
wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
super
where they
cool.
take all the good pictures. I have to
Yes,
assume.
we
Yeah.
did get
Which has
some
got to
good
be
pictures up
absolutely
there.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was a great
Were
day.
you there when it rained?
So I did go back on Saturday,
Why? No, I'm just kidding.
by myself with my sister.
Which with her and her swimsuit, because that was the really bad day.
Yeah, but I did leave before it rained. I saw some black clouds, and I was like, okay, it's time to go. Yeah.
Yeah, you're smarter than
the
a lot
boat
of
out.
people. Our very own Mike Mason and his wife Kara went on
gosh.
Saturday, and I don't think they're dry yet.
They got damp.
Yeah. Now they didn't get like soaked in the car or anything, but you know the tunnel that goes
Yes.
under the thing. They were watching people. People were walking through that tunnel barefoot.
Oh my gosh.
Like, can you imagine what was like?
No.
Oh my gosh!
No.
And so, but it was that Mike said, "I've never seen anything like that in my
Yeah,
life.
that's
they got
crazy.
hammered.
Nothing." And they got lucky where they parked. And
That's good
where
because I know a lot of people didn't get lucky.
No, they were floating cars away. Yeah. So, well, I'm glad you're smart. You left before all that happened. Mike Mason,
That's
not
why
so much.
she's first to the fair.
Right. That's true. So what are you looking forward to at this year's Walworth County Fair?
Everything.
Everything. I knew she was
Yes.
going to say that. Okay, that's it.
Nice weather, lots of people.
Yes, but
No rain.
pre-fair judging has started, so
Yeah.
on Tuesday all the foods went, and then today and tomorrow all the fun like home environment,
Right.
all the things go today and tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow, so I'm super excited to see all the fun projects. It's super fun to see what the youth bring to the show.
It definitely is. I have a friend that she has a little daughter, McKenna, and she's only 3, but she did a few things because her older sister does it, Maddie. And so, and this is at the Kenosha County Fair, so sorry.
Okay.
But
No,
anyway,
that's fine.
she, but she competed, and she's 3, and they went ahead and let her put her little flower pot that she painted stick figures on and stuff like that in the 5 to 11-year-old group
Yeah.
or whatever. Just because, I mean, if she's 3 years old, she wants to do it with her
excited about
sister.
it, yeah.
You let them do
Let her
it.
compete.
No, who has a 3-year-old category? Nobody, right? So, and she won like a 3rd place or a 2nd place
cute.
or something, and so she will be a lifer.
Yeah. Oh,
That is how you get them in,
Yeah.
even if you don't. And this is one of the things I want to talk about.
Okay.
Even if you don't live on a farm, you do not have to be a farmer.
No.
You do not have to raise cows, pigs, corn, whatever. You do not have to do that to be involved in 4-H.
Right.
4-H is about friendship and leadership and learning and doing the right thing. There's a lot of other things about 4-H than farming.
Yeah.
And all of those things. And so, like you said, if you flowers and
Yeah.
photography and art and all these different things are
Yeah.
encompassed
I
in
think
these
there
programs.
truly is something for everyone.
Sure.
And that's the best thing about it is as long as you have a little bit of creativity or a little bit of passion for it, you can do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
super fun.
And all you have to do, but so how far in advance, like, okay, let's just say I'm an old lady. I've decided to bake a pie. I mean, at the
What kind of
Walworth
pie?
County Fair, I'm never going to beat Susan Earle's pies or
No, but what kind of pie are you gonna
Eileen
bake?
or any of that. I don't know because I don't really bake pies, nor do I even have a kitchen right now, so it's not even on the radar. But I was saying, how far in advance do you need to look at the different programs, and where do you find that information? Do you know?
Yeah, so it's all on the Walworth County Fairgrounds website.
Okay.
You can find the fair book there, and that's where all of the information is for the judging, the due dates for the entries.
Okay.
And you can find the entries also on the website.
Okay.
But they're not due until I think the end of, or like middle of, the end of July.
Right.
Beginning of August.
Okay.
So it's not a super early deadline.
No.
So if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, so start, like, you can look for next year. I mean, not a lot's going to change, right?
Right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
going to, and so, but if you have a child that is just interested in something and would like to, like you said, art and photography, just all these different things. If you have a child, then look and see, because you just enter. Maybe you win, maybe you don't, but at least you see what else and you get the spirit.
Yeah.
You get the bug. You get the 4-H bug.
Right.
And adults can do this too.
Right,
Like,
yes.
I really wasn't joking when I said I might bake a pie. I'm not.
You
I
could.
am joking because, again, I've met the competitors and had their pies, and I will never be able to beat anything that they do, so I can't. But there's a lot of different things that you can do. And I have some room now. Like, I could grow something.
You can make
I
an
could
apple pie. You got an apple tree.
Ugh. And no, not those apples. And so I just, like there are a lot of things that you can do as an adult or a child or a teenager to be involved in 4-H.
Yeah, just go to the fair and walk around the animal barns and go through all
Animal
the other
barns, the open
competitions.
the open class.
Yeah.
They've got some amazing stuff.
Quilts.
Yes.
All these things. Yeah, there's just so much you can do. And it's fun to be involved in it.
Don't take your wife to the chicken barn.
Is that the problem that you made? Is that the mistake that you made that created
I didn't
this
take her
chicken
there.
problem?
She went there.
Oh, on her own.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She does
I
every
thought
year.
you were
She
going to
always
try and
thinks-
say I took her there, and I did not
No,
take her there.
She always took our kids and now grandkids. Always go through with the animals.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. However, I am not allowed to go to the horse barns.
You have room for a horse.
I do not have room for a horse. I'm not allowed to. The city of Elkhorn probably would frown upon me having a horse in the
I'm
yard.
sure that they would.
They got
Yeah.
a sense of humor.
Not
really.
enough for
No, not
that.
at all.
I mean, they kind of like me right now because I cleaned up the place, but I'm thinking a horse isn't
No
going to
sense of
fly. I know. So, although I am thinking about running for the alderman position, that's going to
See,
be
then you
open
can
next year in my little
have a horse.
district, and maybe I can just change the rule and I can have a horse.
Yeah,
No,
you
I'm
can do
just
whatever you
kidding. Neighbors, no, I'm just kidding. Not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But it's
Goats.
just, there's so many. For the yard.
They would-
that
they
might
would
work.
mow the lawn for you.
Yeah, that might work actually, given this yard.
They love ferns, I hear.
Your neighbors would be happy with you too. You could just shoo them over there, and then
Right.
they'd take care of your neighbor's yard.
Right.
Don't
right.
even put up a fence.
My goats would be fat. I have a lot of stuff in my yard right now. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. Anyway,
She's got
so
fern jungle.
yeah, it's fern galore. It's bad. So I just highly encourage anybody, adult, child, to look into 4-H because there are so many people and so many things so many people to meet, so many things to learn, so much fun to have.
Right.
And it's shaped people.
Well, it's great for kids too because they have responsibility.
Yeah.
Teaches
Oh,
them
that's
that.
true too. Deadlines and requirements and all
Yep.
of that. Yeah.
And even if they don't want to enter something into the fair, it's a club.
Right.
So they still are doing activities and having fun and learning. So
Yeah. Well, and like we said, leadership. And so that, and then 4-H produces lovely people like you who do have an interest in going back and making a difference in these things that you did throughout your life in 4-H. I mean, it's a full circle, and this is exactly the perfect example. It just is. So, but Kloie, so moving forward to the fair, what are
Yes.
you looking forward to actually at the fair?
Yes. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of the exhibitors with their projects because I know the hard work and effort that goes into preparing either your, steer that you show at the fair or all the other projects. There's just so much effort and time that goes into taking care of their projects. So I'm excited to see that. And I'm excited to see all the exhibitors showing because that's just such a fun thing too.
Don't you just love the little kids?
Yes,
The
they're
little
so
tiny
cute.
kids with the great big cows.
Yep.
Stuff like that, and they're running and they're doing
They're,
perfectly.
it's incredible to watch them because I'm looking and I'm like, I showed dairy goats. I cannot believe that they are showing a big steer right now.
And they're 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And then entertainment.
Yes.
How are you looking?
There's quite a few. I'm excited for the rodeo on Wednesday.
Yeah.
That will be super fun. They've got a lot of good bands. So Alabama, Warrant, Chris Tomlin are all performing. I love the tractor pulls, so I'm excited for that. Demolition derbies also super awesome. So I'm excited for all the entertainment.
We have a friend in the demolition derby this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used to live a couple doors down from us, and Ty stumbled across him a couple weeks ago or whatever, and he's like, yeah, you're going to be at the fair, at the Walworth County Fair, and Ty's like, of course, we have to be. We are always there. We would not miss it. And he's like, oh, come and see me in the demo derby. And so I'm going to see if he'll paint 96.1 on his car.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
That demo derby's always a big hit.
I want to
Yeah.
be in the demo derby. Do you know, me and Amy, do you know what kind of destruction we could do in the demo derby? We would win.
Probably before you got to the track.
Well, that too. But, I mean, we would totally win.
There's some strategies with
Oh, yeah.
the demolition derby. Like, it's not just I go in it and no, there's a lot of
Yep.
strategizing.
It's interesting.
It's true.
We should
Strategy.
we should have an all-girls demo derby.
I like that idea. I think that they do have a girls category.
Do they?
I'm not entirely sure.
They used to call it the Powder
But
Puff.
they used to at one time have like an all-girls demolition derby category.
Because I have a feeling that you get some of like us middle-aged women in these cars on a bad day, and there's no cars left.
Yeah.
Like all of the cars and all of the parts are everywhere, and we're standing there throwing down in the middle of the track. Like we're just. Wait, no, you don't think that's probably not a fair.
If you get involved in it, anything could happen.
Probably not a fair entertainment.
Yeah, maybe
Ty,
not.
go get your wife.
Right, yeah.
on, let's go home.
Go get Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's we would. Yeah, you guys would frown upon it probably. Yeah. So, but it sounds like
No,
fun.
I'd say let them
know,
go.
right?
They'll get tired in a while.
They like the mud. We don't
That's
know
right.
what's happening anyway. So but the whole thing is fun. So when do you kick off? So Wednesday,
Yep, August 27th.
right? But
Yep.
then how about the Fairest of the Fair pageant,
Contest.
competition, contest?
Yes.
Contest. Sorry.
Contest.
told you it's a contest.
Yes. That's on Sunday
Okay.
of the fair. It's at 5 p.m. It's in the park stage. And so I'm really excited about that. The Wisconsin State Fairest will be there.
Oh, nice.
So that's super exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
I've emceed that before. It's very cool.
Yeah.
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 Now I do the I'm on the foundation board, the Fair Foundation
Oh,
board.
yes.
So I MC the wood carving auction.
Oh, cool.
With and then Ronnie Bigelow is the auctioneer. Do you know Ron? Do you know Biggs?
I know of them, yeah.
Yeah. He's awesome. He's hilarious. So we have a good time doing that. And but didn't the Fairest contest used to be earlier in the fair?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I was crowned, it was on Wednesday.
Right.
Last year.
Right.
But we moved it to Sunday because Wednesday's the first day of the fair.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's during a weekday, and so not as many people were in attendance. So we're hoping that moving it to
yeah.
a Sunday will be great for our attendance. More people will be able to come, and more people will be able to stumble upon it and watch it.
Right. Well, and that's awesome too, because honestly, since that person doesn't take over immediately anymore,
Yeah.
what's the reason to have it right there off the
Right.
bat? You should reign over the fair and then crown your successor,
Yes,
then
because-
continue on to finish your...
Yeah, because last year when I was crowned on Wednesday, a lot of people were assuming that I was going to be fairest right away. And I was
Right.
like, no, Josie's doing a great job.
Right.
Right.
But I
Right.
don't start until January. So.
Right. Have you competed before?
No, this is my first time.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And Josie's great too. She
Yes.
was awesome too. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody, they all are, honestly.
Yeah, all of the past fairs have done an incredible job.
Yeah.
And they have some great advice and great things to pass along. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
that's been really nice.
Yeah. What do you think you'll take with you moving forward about this?
A lot of leadership and public speaking skills. I mean, this role is a public relations role, and
Yeah.
I do a lot of hosting and advocacy for the fair. So I've got a lot better at speaking with other individuals
Sure.
about the fair, but also just in general.
Yeah.
But also just having fun and embracing every little thing. I mean, I only get a reign for a year, so
Right.
I've been having to take in every moment and have as much fun as I possibly can right now.
Do you think it was, what was unexpected? Like, was there anything that we were just like, wow, I did not think of it. I did not think that this would be happening or that this would happen.
Well, I honestly was so surprised when I got crowned. Like, that was just a surreal moment. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that this is actually happening. But now that I'm actually Fairest, like, I'm thinking about the fact that I actually am going to be Fairest at the fair.
Right.
Because I've had all these roles where I've appeared as Fairest.
Practicing.
Yes, but
Uh-huh.
I've never actually been at the fair as Fairest before.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be in my crown and my sash and dress. And so I'm just anticipating that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to take pictures with me, talk to me, which I'm excited about. That's something that I haven't really thought of yet. So I'm excited for that.
Well, you make sure you stop by our booth as well, because we
Yes.
always
Definitely.
talk to you
guys used to have like little rubber duckies and fun things. I always remember stopping by your guys' booth.
Yep, we will do that. This year, the fair theme is As the Fair Turns. So it's like daytime soap opera-y kind of feel
Yes.
to us. And so we went with, so this year you will be playing, because what daytime soap opera is not complete if it's not preceded by The Price is Right? Just
Yes.
saying.
So there might be a lot of slapping going
So
on too. Drama.
no, we're not slapping anybody. Oh, right, yeah, no. Grandma's watching her show.
Right.
So no, we're gonna have Plinko. You will play Plinko to win prizes at the booth this year.
That
so
will be fun.
yeah, we couldn't really think of anything soap opera-y to do. Like, I don't know. So, but you're right. Last year we had the ducks and we've had the spinning wheel and we've had
Yes.
all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so this year you can stop by and play Plinko to win your prizes.
Very
But
fun.
definitely stop by and stop by
Yeah.
more than one day. You'll talk to Mike Mason.
Okay.
And we always want to hear what you have to say and what you're excited about.
Yes.
Because it will bring people in to experience what you're experiencing
Yes,
too.
and then
They'll
I'll
take
be
your
able to
advice.
recap the day before
Absolutely.
what I've been up to and what I'm excited for.
Yep. And we can have, if you have a way in your schedule to stop by and just do the daily fair report, you can stop by every single day.
Okay.
Yep.
I would love that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, seriously. It'd be great. And I don't know how many times you've done radio interviews or anything like that, but I will tell you this, that whatever you've been doing up until now to prepare yourself for all of this speaking and all of this stuff, you have done a great job.
Thank you so much.
You know you love this fair. You know you love being the fairest of the fair, and you can tell. And it's very, very important when you are doing any kind of representation that you love what you do, and you very, very clearly do, and have for ever since you can remember.
Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, it's congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And we will see you for sure at the
Yes.
fair, probably several times.
Yes.
And like I said, if you whatever you want to come and talk about, you just find Mike and
Perfect.
he'll get you on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Are you so
be
excited?
fun.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's almost
It'll be
here.
a blast.
It's
Yes.
almost here.
Yes, it is so close. And all summer I've been counting down the days, but now it's almost here, which is exciting.
Yeah, you'll be counting hours soon.
I know.
Then you're going to say, oh, it's over.
Right. No, because
I wanna
she's still
do it
got till
again.
January to do some
Well, yeah,
things.
but
So,
the fair will
so I
be
think
over.
that's good too, because you get ramped up and then you have the fair, and then it's not just like this hard stop.
Yes.
You get to kind of ease your way out of
Right.
it, and then the next. Right. So
Yeah.
Enter the
it's
new
probably the
Fairest.
perfect timing.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
Kloie Potts, Fairest of the Fair for Walworth County this year. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we will see you all over the place.
Yes.
Yes.
August
Awesome.
27th through September 1st.
Yes.
We'll be there.
Perfect.
Thanks, Kloie.
Thank you.
More Life Matters is coming up right after this on Lake 96.1.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
Stop it.
Whoa. Stop right there.
Stop! Stop fast!
Just stop talking.
Welcome back to Life Matters. Hey, so you just asked me if I see, what is this? What is these guys on YouTube? What
It's
are they? Or whatever they are.
was it deer hunting blind dad jokes?
Okay.
It's a riot.
So
3 guys sitting in a deer blind telling dad jokes, trying not to laugh because they're deer hunting.
But you just showed me the video, and I have a feeling that they're unsuccessful
It's a
hunters because they laugh the
riot.
whole time.
They even say that.
Right.
There's one of the ones that guy goes, wow, we really suck at deer hunting. But it's a riot.
Oh, it's
It really
really
is.
funny. I've seen the one where the 2 guys, they're like sitting in the driveway and they're just like deadpanning, like, so why did the chicken cross the road? And then the other guy answers, or what, well, I don't know. And then he left. And the joke is really like drop dead funny, and they do everything they can not to
Mm-hmm. Right.
laugh. And then right as the camera cuts away, they just bust up
Yeah.
laughing because they can't hold it anymore.
Well,
those are funny. Those are
Yes,
the best.
the jokes are funny, but it's more fun watching them because
Try
they're
not
a
to laugh,
riot.
yeah.
I mean, there's one, the guy goes, wait, I think I saw a deer. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
And then the other goes, wow, we really suck at deer hunting. But it's worth the watch.
I mean, I don't think I would be a successful deer hunter either because I don't stop talking.
No.
So I know.
We talked about that with Renee going turkey hunting with Mike.
I know.
No.
There'll be no turkeys this year.
So
yeah.
where do cows go camping?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
In upstate New York.
Get out. Get out of my deer stand. No, I'm not I can't be quiet enough, so sorry.
No, well, that's why we go alone.
Right. Hey, yeah, I'm sure that's the reason why you want to go alone. How do you feel about Cracker Barrel?
It's a nice restaurant. I don't get excited and get off right away to go eat at one, but it's always a good meal. It's always a pleasant place to go.
Can you remember a time when people were so outraged about something that is so incredibly stupid as Cracker Barrel changing their logo and the color of paint on their walls? No.
Ooh, no, that
The
might be
answer
new.
is no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they debuted their new logo last Tuesday, and it's a logo. It's the same colors and everything, which is the egg yolk yellow
Right.
and brown or whatever. Okay, fine. But they got rid of the old man sitting next to the actual barrel. I don't know if it, and I don't know why people are all upset about this. When they got rid of Aunt Jemima, you weren't throwing up your arms like this. And when
was.
they got rid of, I know we were, but
So what'd they do with the old man?
who cares?
Why would they get rid of that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's inviting. It's relaxing. It makes you feel like you're at home. Oh, my God, I can't believe they did it.
In the meantime, yeah, it's the first time in 48 years that the logo only features text. So I was listening to an interview last week about somebody that said, I really like the fact that they're changing all of this and they're changing the atmosphere and brightening up the inside of the restaurant because nobody goes there for their food. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, I do.
I love Cracker Barrel's food. When I miss my mom and I want to taste my mom's meatloaf, I go to Cracker Barrel. My mom's meatloaf Cracker Barrel stole her recipe, I swear to God.
Back in 1969.
Yes. It is delicious. I loved their glazed carrots. They're soft and they're sweet and they're delicious. They're green beans. There's sometimes if I don't want to have some like main course, they have a vegetable plate. You can pick 4 different vegetables and I'll just get green beans and carrots and I love Cracker Barrel. You know what I love about Cracker Barrel even more?
What?
The fact that the store, when you first walk in, has absolutely everything you could possibly. My mother loved the Cracker Barrel store. Do you know how much? First of all, my dad liked it because it was hard for her to get lost. It's a very small area.
It is.
However, my dad hated it because a lot of his money went to the Cracker Barrel store. We got a lot of Christmas gifts from the Cracker Barrel store, but it's a good thing. It's so cool. They have everything. They have everything there. They also have like the old nostalgic candy that you can't find anymore a lot of times.
Yeah, it's kind of got that old country feel to it.
Exactly. So I just don't understand why everybody is in like freaked out overload. They changed the logo and they painted the walls off white and they changed some of the decor.
So they brightened it up a little bit. Big deal.
They also added some really good stuff to the menu. They didn't take anything classic away. They didn't take anything traditional away. They made a few changes. Okay, because let's face it, the demographic for Cracker Barrel is families and old people.
Right.
Okay? When enough of your clientele passes away, you have to start looking for new clientele. Okay?
That's true.
So maybe this will bring in a newer generation that will also continue to go there until they pass away. This is what... There's rocking chairs in front. What do you think? Who do you think that they're trying to attract?
Me.
You think that exactly? Do you think they're trying to attract the teenagers? Nobody goes to Cracker Barrel before prom.
We hit Cracker Barrel on the way home from Florida when the kids were little, and they
Loved
filled up
it.
the rocking chairs.
That's right.
Well,
I have
First
a
thing.
very classic picture of my dad and my husband and my granddaughter and her doll baby in those rocking chairs in front of Cracker Barrel in Florida.
I think everybody's got one of those.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is you know way more about Cracker Barrel than I do.
Oh, okay.
But secondly, when you're on the road, what a great place to stop and just relax. You almost feel like you're at home.
Yes!
It's normal
For sure
food.
you feel like grandma.
Right. Normal food, nice staff, relaxing atmosphere, and you kind of rejuvenate yourself. But as far as the sign changing in the walls,
nobody cares.
Yeah, so what?
Stop acting like you care. And if you do care, you've never been there. Because you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Them changing any of this has nothing to do with the good old home cooking, delicious meals that are extremely reasonably priced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's affordable.
Right.
For sure.
So, you know what? For all those people who are got a hang up about Cracker Barrel changing their logo or painting a wall, just stop.
I think we're going to jump on a bike today and go to Cracker Barrel for lunch.
Let's go to Cracker Barrel with the old people. And I mean, let's face it. And here's the other thing. We used to laugh about this in Florida. If you go to Cracker Barrel in Florida at 6 o'clock, like a normal person eats dinner, it's empty. Because
they're all home.
if you go there at 4,
It's
not
packed.
getting a table.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue hair everywhere.
That's right. That's right. My dad used to laugh. So
Turkey again.
just stop complaining
Yeah.
about Cracker Barrel.
Just go there and eat.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you at the fair this week.
Yeah. Stop by. Say hi.
Absolutely. Stop by, say hi, win some prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang out with us.
Yep.
We'll be there all week.
We will.
And actually, we're live all week from the fair. So
Right.
perfect. Yep.
Which is better than the other way.
Not
No, never
not
mind.
live.
No, yeah. Better than dead. Dead from the fair.
Yeah, that doesn't. Listeners don't like
I
that.
won't be live there.
I don't know why listeners don't like that.
Yeah, Tom, get in
Who
the tent.
knows?
Just be quiet.
Right,
Get in the
just be
tent.
quiet. Just go
Is he
play.
talking again?
Go play Plinko. Anyway, that's all for us for Life Matters this week. We will see you at the fair, and we'll be back next week with more right here on Like 96.1.